it's Tara and this is my 24-week pregnancy video. So I'm no longer in Canada, I'm back in London now. I had a really nice last few days there. I didn't have any teaching or any classes to plan my last few days, so that was good. I could just relax, enjoy time with the family. And actually I did teach a little bit. My niece and nephew, they always want to know a ballet move. So last summer I taught them something and I asked Zoe if she remembered it, and she did really well. And it was just basically a little twirl with her arms up in fifth. And then they wanted a new move this summer. So I taught them a little battement à la seconde, kind of when you kick your leg to the side. And they caught on really quickly. It was super cute. So three main things I'm going to miss the most is family and the food. It's just, I feel like it's so much easier to do a supermarket shop and everything's so much cheaper and it just feels fresher. Like you go to M&S or Tesco's here and like a little thing of blueberries is like £4 and you get like 10 blueberries. In Canada you get this massive box, this is from Costco, you get a massive box and it's like $8 at the most. And I think that's probably what I ate the most of. Maybe that was my craving, my latest craving, blueberries. I would finish one of those big boxes in probably about 2 days. And the third thing I'm gonna miss the most is the pool. It's been so nice just having such easy access to a pool because it's so good during pregnancy. And it's helped so many of my problems. Like I was getting a back nervy pain at one point and I had a few days of a really bad knee that just like blew up. The pool, I think, is just so good for your body, whether you're pregnant or not. It's just been a brilliant workout for me. So this time I flew back to London overnight. It wasn't a daytime trip. So again, I was worried about when I landed in the morning how the morning sickness would be because I still do get the acid coming up. But I was okay. I didn't manage to sleep or anything. So maybe my body was a bit confused. Well, obviously my body was a bit confused. and it was okay. The main symptom I had this time after flying was the bloating. I didn't have it going to Canada, and I usually get it when flying, but I think it was even worse this time because of the pregnancy. I just felt so full and so bloated, and I just had to lay down for a while once I got home and just rest, just to let everything, you know, normalize. And then as soon as I got back home, I had to actually prepare for a weekend away in York because we were going to a friend's wedding. So that was a bit of a turnaround because I had to sort of unpack some stuff and pack up some stuff. But it was all fine, and luckily my dress was ready. When I was in Canada, my mom helped me fix up a dress. Well, she did all the work. It was this really nice floaty dress with an empire line, and I thought it'd be perfect with the bump. However, I could not do up the zipper at all. This dress was previously big on me, which is another reason why I thought it'd be perfect. However, the zip wouldn't do up at all, and we kind of thought I could attach at the top and have like a little keyhole, but that didn't quite work either. So my mom was able to figure out this really cool way of making it work, and it felt comfortable and it was easy to do, and I just really liked wearing that dress one more time. And then in the evening I thought I'm gonna want to dance and I'm gonna just want to, you know, feel more free. So I brought a second dress, a pink dress, which was all just stretchy fabric. Again, it's actually one of my mom's dresses. And it fit perfectly, and it was just so comfortable just to slip into that after. Now, even on this side of the pond, I have another very talented mother-in-law who's made me a maternity top. So she actually left it for me here. She did it when I was away, and she wanted to see it, so I sent her a picture. And because it's a bit big, because I'm not that big yet, she was like, "Where's your bump?" So I sent her this picture instead. I'm very lucky to have very talented mother and mother-in-law. And since then I've been back at work, had my first day, which wasn't too bad. A bit of a shock to the system to not have the freedom I had in the pool, but at the same time it does feel natural to me to be dancing in the studio. So I did enjoy it, and so nice to have the music, the pianist there, and to be with my friends and colleagues again. We also planned a hiking trip. So that was, well, I was a bit worried because I didn't know how treacherous the terrain would be, but we actually got the hardest day over with on the first day, which we thought was an easy route, but it actually turned out to be quite difficult. So I actually did a bit of like rock climbing as well. But luckily everything was fine, and I had lots of people helping me in case I needed it. Probably too much, but always better to be safe than sorry. And so yeah, we did quite a bit of up and down. And it was a great way to keep fit actually, because you can go at your own pace and you can take breaks when you need to, and you know, have a snack when you need to. We had tea and coffee and snacks and all that in our backpack, so that was handy. And the only thing that went wrong was the last day. My husband and I, we wanted to go on one more little hike, and we did up this, you know, not mountain, but it was graded. And then on the way down, after the steep part, not after the rocky part, it was a bit muddy, but it was like much flatter. And I was like, oh, it's the last part, I've done the hard bit. And I was kind of going a bit faster. Ooh. Boom. I slipped in some of the mud and I fell on my hands and knees. So luckily I fell on my hands and knees and not on my belly. And so it was absolutely fine. And I had a bit of a shock. I was like crying and laughing, of course, because that's what I normally do when something goes wrong. And anyways, that was the last hike after that. So symptom-wise, I still get the morning sickness. I still get that acid coming up. However, I say this every video, it is less frequent. I had about 4 days where I had nothing coming up. I was still dry retching, unfortunately, but none of the acid for those 4 consecutive days, which is the longest I've been without throwing anything up. But unfortunately, there are days when it does. So hopefully that's going. Another symptom I've had is like watery eyes. They've just felt quite dry, and I've read that that can be quite normal as well. Just the estrogens and your body dealing with it. And same with the nose, not nose bleeds, but you know, if I blow my nose, there might be a bit of blood in it. And again, that's quite common. Another symptom has been an itchy belly. So I think I'm going to be expanding soon. It feels like I'm about to pop, as they say. I've also had quite a bit of pain in my tailbone when I sit for not even long periods of time, just even like 5 minutes or more if I'm sitting up straight, even if I'm slouched. I just kind of feel like it's getting achy and throbby, and I kind of need to shift and take my weight off of it. However, when I do take my weight off of it, I feel like I have to do it very slowly and like in slow-mo so that I don't get any sharp pains. Not that I do. And then kind of go into a different position. So what I've found to relieve that is, you know, those neck cushions that you use in the plane, kind of like horseshoe. If I sit on that, that relieves the pressure, because then my tailbone is not even really touching the seat. So that's helped a lot. And I think that's simply due to everything relaxing and my pelvis, you know, expanding and whatnot. So now I'm back in London. I'm going to be doing a bit more at work, and I hope to show you some of the things I get up to and some of the complementary exercises I do in addition to ballet class in my next video. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. Bye!